We were talking
Isn't that
about
the guy-
being in a TWFP old home all together, and you still having like a sensor bar or something on your head.
I probably wouldn't leave my room very much.
You're like, what did you say? Like we couldn't even start fucking debates because we'll be like, before you have asked the question, what are we talking about again?
Right. See, I would have convinced the guys to put me on too many drugs to really have debates properly. Like, oh yeah, I'm just
I
proud.
don't know, we would just all be yelling and not realizing that anybody was arguing back.
Get
you
off
know?
my lawn!
We'd just be like all having the debate that we wanted to have, and we would just guess what the other person was saying, and we would just roll with that.
It's
And
like
then
if
everybody
you-
would be doing the same. We would like all be having a perfect debate and not actually communicating at all.
Yeah, it's like if you listen to it superficially, you'd be like, wow, these old people are smart. But if you actually listen to it, you'd be like, what the fuck are they? This has no sense.
We just use a lot of like advanced verbs and adjectives.
And shit, yeah, nouns, just all of the specific super ones.
If you have internet in an old home, though, then it's like, I don't know. Like,
When we're old, I bet like our brains are online. So
yeah, good point.
That tripped me out too much, man. I
oh
couldn't do
man,
it.
just think of Facebook posting every thought you have.
I don't
Shit.
want that, man. I don't want computer. Listen, when you add computers to stuff, you also take on all of the security risks as well. You put a computer as your house, you have all the security risks. You can't just get physically broken into anymore. I don't like that shit.
But
I don't
how
want
are we
my
supposed to have? Like, how are we
Shane's
supposed to
over
rate
like
this?
talking, joining the video chat just like on an archaic like tablet screen, you know.
Y'all are just in technology. I'm like cranking my computer.
We're all like put it in, and you're like turn it on, and we're like,
Is that a
Shane, what's that
power
noise?
on
Like you're echoing, Shane.
I'll be that guy stuck in the old days. They have like VHS sets and shit. Fucking
like-
security, man.
You know, like being old 90s, like 90s,
Yeah. Be retro as shit.
sitting there with your Game Boy Color,
Can
like,
watch.
sitting there with Game Boy.
I still have my Advance, but it's broken, so I have to keep hitting it in order for it to work properly. Because, you
Oh,
know,
really?
old school shit. That's the great thing about the 90s. The Fonz method works on everything. You guys have to buy new shit. I just have to hit my shit hard enough. A lot of
Yeah, I
advantages.
busted
In what
my
way?
Game Boy Advance.
Right?
Yeah.
Scratch a disc. I just blow in my shit. Even though it says on the back not to do that. I do it anyway. It works. Whatever.
Blow on it, rub it off of your shirt, away you go again.
Yeah, it's like white-
And everybody will be confused when you like bring up your old as used flashlight. Well, we have like our own fucking Android cyborg robots, you know.
This is the real shit, boys.
This is how we used to do it in my age.
I'm wearing like really colorful clothing that's like off. It doesn't like match weird shape. MC Hammer pants. Oh man, I'm gonna do this now. This sounds interesting, guys. I can find a lot of advantages of living in the 90s. I can argue with you about this. Living in the 90s might be better than living in the 40s or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna like regress and like obsess over a past day, I feel like the 90s would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of flavor there.
It's like just technological enough and to like actually still work well. Yeah, I still get cell phones.
It was funny. You had like you had so many devices. Now it's all like consolidated, you know. But back then you had like I've got a phone and I've got a Palm Pilot and I've got an iPod and a lot of pockets.
I still got my Walkman just in case.
Yeah, you got a Walkman.
Got a VHS because I got some VHS tapes. I don't, you know. Maybe I'll put them in.
Yeah,
A good
I had a tape deck so that I could record stuff because you still sometimes recording was best done on a little portable deck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can imagine being the only guy.
Had the box to put on your, the box you could carry around. It played CDs and radios. Yeah, you could
Dude,
fit
that'd be
like
great.
6 computers in. Yeah.
90s would be the shit. I'm thinking now though, you guys are gonna have the advantage of selling your shit on like Amazon or whatever future shit. I'm gonna be out in a garage sale like the only guy with shit on his porch, just like trying to sell shit, everybody's gonna look at me like, how droll. I don't know, this sounds pretty nice. I'm gonna do this now. Sorry, Loki. I won't have my brain in a computer. Still, I don't know if I would actually end up doing that. If you could download yourself into a computer or some shit or some whatever you're talking about, sounds sketchy. I'd rather hot bodies if I could, like put my brain in another body. I'll keep up with you.
Pretty cool.
Let me clone myself at 20 and then put my brain in that clone's body. Boom.
You're gonna fuck your own clone? Is that what
You
you
like
I'm just using his thing as a catalyst for my brain.
like a head transplant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
would
brain
you-
transplant preferably because he's 20-year-old. You know, I don't want like 80-year-old me head on a 20-year-old me body.
But
That'd be
would you
really
want
fucked up.
your own organic brain though?
Yeah, but the brain transplant would be the best. That's the
What if you have a brain tumor?
You froze, Shane. Oh,
Shame. There you go, Shame.
what's that?
You froze for a bit, Shame.
Ah, damn. Okay, I forgot what I said.
Yeah, you were talking about brain transplant.
Oh yeah, just saying they're more preferable, but less like possible probably.
How about we just live like the video game Roy from Rick and Morty?
Rick and
Right?
Morty.
That was a
I
good-
want my dipping sauce.
what would happen if you died and you woke up in Blips and Chips? Just like, holy shit, I forgot I was playing this game. Like, what if that happened?
I know for a fact that's true because I got console commands. So it's pretty cool. I've toggled God mode on.
You're playing a game?
Yeah, you're just an NPC.
I am.
Yeah.
But then you're an NPC to me, right? Or maybe I'm just an NPC talking to you like that. Okay.
Maybe you're just a voice in my mind.
I am, dude. I
We
am
are.
a good guy.
You know this, Loki.
Well, technically, you
There's
all
something
are
on fire,
because
Loki.
I have a headset on. So technically,
Technically.
I have new headphones. So you guys are actually getting like pumped, bypassing my ears and like through my jawbone. So
Mhm.
at least Loki gets to be able to mute whatever voice in his head he finds menacing.
That's a good point.
what do you think?
I've already decided when you're gonna die, Neptune. Be careful. I got the console commands.
Why do you hate me, Loki?
I hit the pipe key now, and I'm like, I'm targeting you. K, I, L. It's just one L, right? Let's try. Okay, I failed. I got a 20-minute cooldown. Sorry. Gotta wait.
Okay. You ain't got
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. It is a possibility, though. What do you think's the most likely possibility of existence?
I've been up for over 24 hours, so I don't know. I'm trying to formulate my sentence.
Insightful answer.
That's hard right now.
Looking in the knowledge.
Gathering all the power.
I have the power.
Level 3000.
I think we'll probably find simulations of reality that are better than this reality, and then people just like have their dimension goggles on all day.
But what if we have like what if we actually are in a simulation and we wake up when we die, and we have a totally different body and we're a different alien species? How would you react?
That's probably someone's preferred.
Be like, that's cool.
Right?
I could get used to it, I guess.
I thought I was out.
Wait. Now this explains transsexuals and transgenders.
No,
They
fuck.
just pick the wrong gender at like the creation,
Fuck that up. They don't read it.
They like,
the character creation. Oh, this explains everything.
It's like, fuck.
Huh. Should have told somebody before they killed themselves. Huh.
Oh, shit.
Ew.
That went dark really quick. I guess some people's definition of dark, it would have already been there.
This is Teletubby compared to what I
Right.
compared to my real thoughts, where the things that I'm actually not spewing out into the public.
You have a filter? No, fine. Yeah, I wouldn't mind waking up to that shit because I just don't want to stop thinking. I'd be like, I got a whole new life, doing new shit. I kind of be pissed that like all the shit I learned before was pretty obsolete unless it applied in some way. Or I guess not, because then I just get to learn everything again.
What if this is
The
just a
basics wasn't-
psychedelic trip? It's the same thing though.
It could be, man.
I was contemplating. Yeah.
I'm having a bad trip
Yeah.
for days.
I'm having a bad trip, man. Help me.
I had a hell of a bad trip, dude, in college. That was fucking shitty.
That's one hell of a ride.
It was interesting.
Hmm.
Hopped down the wrong rabbit hole, I think.
Was it like a thought that triggered it, or it was just too intense, or what?
Just, well, yeah, I ate just a shit ton.
Oh, okay.
The most in the world, but it was a good bit for like not being really. And, I was just doing it, and I wasn't necessarily. I was tired and like kind of about it, but I just did it. And I think the biggest thing was that I was like, all right, last time we took this, it kicked in like 30 minutes, so like it'll probably do the same thing again. And so whatever, I'm gonna go with cigarettes because I needed cigarettes. So I like logic myself to go get cigarettes, and it hit me like as I was buying cigarettes. So I was like, shit, driving back to college, trying to get in the dorm. But I don't know, it wasn't like, it's just because if you take too many hallucinogens, they're kind of volatile, It's like sometimes you just get really in a crazy trip. I was just seeing a lot of shit.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Probably for a good thing. I also think that when I was in high school, I did a lot of spice, and for some reason, like there's logic behind why I think that really changes some effects of psychedelics, or maybe
Like
just gives
spice,
you more of an
synthetic
anxiety.
weed?
Yeah, really bad shit.
Hmm.
I did that for a while at high school, like a long while, and it's not good for your brain at all, I don't think. And
You see the results.
Get
You're
ads
like
on
scratching your
anxiety.
head with a coke.
well,
Dude, have you seen the Pepsi commercial?
The new Pepsi commercial. I feel like I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Was that what? Why are people complaining about that anyway?
What happened in the Pepsi commercial?
Well, they tried to cater to every single minority you can
They put
think
a white
of, and it was but it was like every single niche person you can think of. What it should was represented. It was so fucking obvious that nobody likes it because of that. Because it became so false. It's so synthetic.
I read that it was like I don't know, the Black Lives Matter movement was yelling about how it was portraying white people in a Black Lives Matter dominant thing about black people for black people, and blah 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 blah.
I mean, they are the real racists. Fucking.
People are complaining about this shit at the same time that Donald Trump fucking is bombing Syria. I'd much rather talk about that.
No, we need a smoke screen.
That shit,
We need a smoke screen.
goddamn Pepsi commercial. About Pepsi? What the fuck?
That's what really matters. Not, I mean, just a few kids being gassed